Shalom to the elect of Yasha'Allah. Gotta give our praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and the sincere salutation to all the Ak pushing is true. The four winds of the earth will not hope for the elect. Shalom to the Akwak for our listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming into another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. And I'm just going back in on the lesson that I did yesterday on this idiot G-Man who don't understand the scriptures. Just a quick little lesson, real quick. I ain't gonna be on this too long because I got another lesson I want to do. But just none of the wicked shall understand. And to understand the New Testament, you have to understand the Old Testament. And when they say neither, there's no difference between a Jew nor a Greek, because those Greeks was Jews, man. Okay, they was Greek-speaking Jews, man. Thus saith the scriptures. Now, yesterday I went into Helen, because when you look at that word Greek, now everybody know that the New Testament was written in Greek. So when you go to, again, when you go to that word Greek in Galatians 3 and 28, this is what it say. Again, Hellenist. It's a one in Hellenistic times who adopted the Greek language and culture, especially a Jew of the diaspora, a devotee or student of Greek civilization, language, or literature. It's a one in Hellenistic times who adopted the Greek language and culture, especially a Jew of the diaspora. It's a Hellenist. It's a Hellenist, also called Hellenizer. In Hellenistic world, a non-Greek, especially a Jew, especially a Jew who adopted the Greek language, man. Okay? Read this again. Because this is, but the wicked will not understand. Okay? Okay, it says, especially a Jew who adopted Greek culture, man. Point blank, period. Okay, a Greek-speaking Jew, man. It says, especially a Jew of the diaspora, man. So you can't get around it, man. And that's for Galatians 3 and 28, okay? For neither Jew nor Greek. Now I'm going to read these precepts real quick. Now this is Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. And it reads, for I am the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, I change not. Therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. Let's read that same precept in Hebrews. This is Hebrews 13 and 8. And it reads, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever, man. The same yesterday and today and forever. Now, this is 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in the churches of the saints. Okay? The Lord is not the author of confusion, man. He said, he is the Lord and he changed not, man. Now, it's Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, saying, whom shall I send and whom will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. And he said, go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see you indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly wasted. And the Lord have removed men far away, and there be a great forsaking in the midst of the land. So they ain't gonna get it, man. It ain't for these 2/3 Jakes or for these Edomites to get this understanding, man. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine upon them. Okay, so they are blinded, man. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10, and it reads, and the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? And he answered and said unto them, Yahushua, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So 2/3 of our people don't get this understanding, man. Okay? The heathen nation definitely can't get it. But 2/3 of Jake ain't gonna get it like this idiot, like this fool G-man. He ain't gonna get it, man. Okay? This ain't for him. This is I'm gonna hit Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 23. And it reads, Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 23. O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps, because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shall direct your steps. So if he don't want you to get it, you ain't gonna get it, man. John 15:16 say, you cannot choose him, he have to choose you. And then John said in John 3:27, a man cannot receive nothing except it be given to him from heaven, man. So, like John 6:44 says, Yahushua was going to raise up his man that the Father had given him in the last day. So if the Lord ain't raising you up with this will not understand it, you ain't going to get it, man. And I'm just running through these precepts to further make my point. Which it really doesn't matter, because this is a 2/3 Jake. It don't really matter. But the point just to go in to prove the point, man. This is Proverbs, backing up Jeremiah 10:23. This is Proverbs 16:9. And it reads, a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord Yahweh directeth his steps. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. So it don't make no difference how much they try to get it. They ain't gonna get it, man. Okay, the Lord say he shut their ears, man, and closed their eyes so they can't see or they can't hear, man. Even though they looking and they listening, they can't get it. Proverbs 20:24. Man's goings are of the Lord Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? You can't, man. because your goings of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 26. And it reads, even the mysteries which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. Okay? To his saints, man. That's not to everybody. Okay? To the elect saints, man. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, West Indian Haitians. Last precept. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 16. And it reads, as also in all his epistles, speaking in them of the things in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable, and that is G-Man and all these vocab Malones and Jane White, the Edomites, and all these other fools that don't understand the scriptures, man. Again, 2 Peter 3 and 16. As also in all his epistles, to my Paul's epistles, because Paul wrote Galatians, man. So you a fool, G-Man, because you don't understand what Paul was talking about. As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of the things in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrestle, also, it say wrestle, as they also the other scriptures unto their own destruction, man. So you wrestling with Galatians 3 and 28, not understanding, talking about you how to shut up a Hebrew Israelite. Hey, man, you just bored out of your mind, man. Okay, you and these heathen Edomites are cut, man, because y'all don't know the scriptures, man. This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. When you go to the word unction, it means anointing, man. So you 2/3 demons, you fools. Oh, like Yahweh shall say in Jeremiah 4 and 22. You read that. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. And it reads, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. Sottish means fool, foolish. And they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's you, G-Man. You have no knowledge, man. This is Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So you as a fool, man. You as a fool, you have no knowledge, man. Okay? That word Greek in Galatians 3 and 28 say Hellenist, man. A Greek-speaking Jew. That's why it says no difference between Jew and Greek, man. And if you understand the New Testament, then you understand that the New Testament, you got to understand the Old Testament, man. Okay? And the Old Testament was about Jews, man. Hebrew Israelites. And if you can't understand that Yahweh sent Paul to go to the Israelites that was among those Gentiles, you a fool, man. And they tell you that in St. John 7:35, okay? Which I read yesterday, man. And when you go to Isaiah chapter 11, he say he is searching out the dispersed of Judah, man. Hey, so with that, let's give our praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the ark and pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hope for the elect. Shalom to the Akbar for our listening and learning. The wicked will not understand, man, whether it's these heathen nations or 2/3 of Israel. They will not understand, okay? The mysteries that has been hidden for ages have not been made manifest to his elect, man. Okay? Only the elect going to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Not you heathens, not you 2/3 jakes, man. Okay? Shalom.